special guest. Is that too hot for you? All right, on the side, you see the, yep, there you go. My man in the building, rewind that again. Gotta show him some love. My man, Babe Bright.
Yeah.
What's going on with you, big dog? How you doing?
Eddie Kane, man. It's a pleasure to be on your show, brother.
Man, much love to you. Much love to you.
Been a minute, bro.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Let's talk about you as an artist, bro.
Yeah.
You're a producer, more or less.
Right.
Talk about the music.
All right, man. I'm an indie soul music producer. Got a label, indie soul label, Bright Vision Entertainment. What I do, man, is I take the best independent artists that I can find on the indie soul, neo soul, R&B soul tip, and just scoop them up, man. That's what I do. So I do a lot of work in the DMV. Got a lot of the top independent artists in the DMV from R&B soul. You know, I do the classic R&B soul, neo soul. So that's what I've been doing, man.
It's like for neo soul, R&B soul, the market has been slim. Yet a lot of people don't even know, like, HUR is the #1 radio station in this market, in the top 10 market in Washington, D.C., which is a progressive station. However, they are changing, with, allowing a little bit of hip-hop. But nonetheless, WHUR in this market, in this top 10 market, is the #1 station. Yet, I think we're missing when it comes to, and I talked about this last week on the show, what I'm starting to see a lot of is we're losing our R&B singers. Like, we don't have the same amount of R&B singers we did in the 70s, 80s, and the 90s.
Definitely.
What is your take on that?
I mean, my take on it is I think a lot of those soul artists that you're speaking about, Kane, they've been disillusioned and they're moving away because of what you said, with a lot of the trap music that came from the ATL and kind of hip-hop in general just taking over. A lot of those soul singers who got those goods, who grew up on the Patti LaBelle's, the Gladys Knights, blah, 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 they just became disheartened and just got away from it. So what I'm trying to do is trying to bring it back, because there's a big, big hole for the soul, man. R&B soul will never truly die, but you just got to have an outlet for it. And guys like yourself who do a myriad and a plethora of things, I think there's a lane for that to get back in the pocket. Like you said, HUR. I'm hoping with HUR, DC radio, they open up that format.
Okay, so listen, let me say this to you. You trying to do that is an excellent move.
Okay.
The new hip-hop R&B, though, has changed.
True that.
But is it because not just the music has changed, but the millennials don't like the music that you and I grew up off of.
Right.
And that's because mama and daddy made us listen to the music. We didn't have a choice.
That's true. That's true. I mean, I think, from my generation, like I said, I got a little man 10 years old. So I'm going to play him Jodeci, Drew Hill, Mary J. Blige, Silk, Boys to Men. The list goes on and on. So I think that there's a craving for that 90s, in particular, that late 80s, early to mid 90s R&B. And even, I guess you can go right up to the 2000 mark. But again, it's just about the exposure, man. I think when people get to hear those melodies, those harmonies, and those grooves, you might start seeing more groups maybe forming. I think with everything being so ready to go right here and there, like a group, it takes a long time to get anything done just by yourself, let alone 4 or 5 people. But hopefully if they get exposed to it, they'll take to it, because like I said, if you hear Jodeci record right now, that joint gonna crank regardless.
But it's about the millennials.
Right.
Are they into it?
Well, I mean, again, I don't know how much they being exposed to it. That's the whole key. I mean, I believe if they get the exposure.
But they're not even playing it on
the radio.
Well, they don't even listen to the radio.
Right.
The millennials are all internet.
Well, you know what it is? Like a guy, I'm going to give you your props, Eddie Kane. I think that you got a platform here where you can mix in today's and yesterday's vibe. And again, I'm using the same like a Mary J. Blige. I mean, so who would be popping today female-wise? I'm trying to think off the top of my head. Give me somebody who's really doing it for right now with the millennials.
Like, I don't really know who's really doing Lettucey. I would say Lettucey.
Right, Lettucey,
she's doing it.
Okay,
Yeah,
to
she's
me. A little. Yeah, I know
but
what you're
not
saying.
for the R&B.
But not for R&B hip hop.
Like
no.
for you got like she's the neo soul aspect.
Right. Let's use Chris Brown.
He's a number one, but everything is Chris Brown.
Right.
He is R&B pretty much.
He is R&B, and I think that R&B, he did a record, I think it was called Fine China a couple years back. And even more after that, Rock Back to Sleep. That was traditional R&B, and I think the millennials love that record, but that's a throwback.
But they're not doing more of that.
Yeah, and I mean.
Trey Songz.
Right.
They have to follow suit.
Right.
And I don't think that the millennials really, are into that type of music.
Okay, so let's say we agree that they're not into the music.
Okay.
Let's just say that, hey, the guys that do it, the ladies that do it, there's a lane for it. Let's just
No,
put it that way.
don't get me wrong.
Mm-hmm.
We need to play it.
Right.
My question to you is, how do we get them involved? How do we get them interested? Because, they have short attention spans.
Right.
Hence, all of their music is basically, fuck you, bitch, I kill you.
I think to answer your question, Kane, is like you just got to mix it in with what they do like. I think you need to sprinkle real love from Mary
Like I
J.
did,
Blige.
like, okay. But here, I do all independent.
Okay.
So it's hard for me.
Okay.
Because I can't, because Mary's a national artist, but she's one of my favorite artists.
Right.
But if there was some independent R&B artists that I could bang, I would.
Right.
But let's be honest. You want to come? You want to go where I was going with
Let's go with it.
A lot of the new R&B artists are not African American.
That's true. The Sam Smiths and the
Sam Smith. Look at this. Call them out.
Adele. Yeah.
Who are the biggest R&B artists right now, Jake?
That's a good question.
Come on. White, Caucasian.
Yeah. Like you said, I don't know
Adele.
Adele and Sam Smith.
Sam Smith.
Oh,
Justin Timberlake.
Yeah.
Come on, we keep going.
But that's by design. And I saw something with Breezy where he was saying they won't let us do. My thing is, you got to be a leader in this music business, man. I know it's easy to say it from outside.
Very easy.
You know what? All right, so let's go. Let's go with Juicy from Breezy and Janae Kells. That's R&B soul to me, and that's millennial. I would like to do a poll to see how many of them like that off the Pills and Automobiles. If we just gonna keep it right now, I think that touched on classic Juicy Fruit, and I want to know what they feel. I think they would like it if they was playing it in the club.
A lot of young people don't even know who these artists are. What I'm trying to explain to you, we was kids, but we knew who Entombed was.
That's true. Well, I know what you're saying, Eddie Kane.
They did. I'm just trying to get that across to you, bro. I'm not denying you.
Right.
What I'm saying is these brothers and sisters are on everything right now. Microwave. They don't.
Well, to be honest,
they don't even know how to slow dance.
They don't need to. Back in the day when you had to, you ain't had a trap.
Seems
music.
like you read. Listen, we had to put work in when we was coming. Listen, the youngest now, they be like, man, Snapchat me your shit and all this. We had to have a pencil or a pen to get a number. Can you write your number down for me?
Yeah. Well, we did growing up in the DMV. We had to go-go's and go to the Celebrity Hall, the Metro.
That was listen.
You
listen. They don't even listen to go-go like that.
I know. That's
go-go for the millennials. Show me some 18 to a large percentage of 18 to 21 that listens to go-go versus hip hop.
Yeah.
You listen to go-go, okay, but you one of a kind. Do you think that go-go has still that big main attraction in this city?
No,
versus
I know it doesn't.
There you go, bro.
Yeah.
See, these new youngins don't. You got some of them who love the culture,
right?
But for the most part, They not feeling this shit. They rappers. Everybody fucking rap.
Well, you know what happened? I think, especially coming out of D.C., the DMV, once Go-Go showed that it wasn't a money maker, I think, and as the
But who said it wasn't?
Well, according to the record labels, now Go-Go, if you listen,
okay,
you know what I'm saying?
Let's take it back.
All right, let's take it there.
They didn't know how to market the music. Hence, when they signed Junkyard to Def Jam, shout out my man Bugs, I just did his birthday. Okay. Listen, when they did Junkyard over at Def Jam, they didn't know how to market those boys. Well, they didn't. Okay. But listen, you know why they snatched them up?
Why is that?
Because at the time, Herbie Lovebug was having a lot of success with the Dana Danes, the Salt and Pepper. A lot of people don't even know Curtis Blow,
Sweet Tea,
all of them. They rode off of Go-Go's back.
That's true. Kid and Play. Did we say them?
Oh, Kid and Play. You can go do your research.
Yeah.
A lot of New York hip hop from the 80s was derived from Go-Go.
That's right. And I mean, so here's what my point with that is. I was having a conversation. I was talking to DJ Cool not too long ago.
Shout out Cool, man. Happy birthday too, big dog.
And he was signed to Russell Simmons. He was. And he was telling me how that fell apart back in the day. But the reality is, okay, let's say the marketing for Junkyard when Sardines and
Did you know this? I'm gonna let you finish your thing. But did you know that Sardines wasn't initially supposed to be the bigger record? It was supposed to be the Word. Me and Bugs talked about that on the radio, but go ahead.
Okay, so the point I was trying to make is, so when Def Jam took Junkyard, when I was go back up top, because originally I'm from New York, from Harlem. Okay. But I grew up out here too, so I've been back and forth. But when I would go up top and I would go like to colleges years later, people from, let's say, Detroit, L.A., Michigan, Minneapolis, wherever they were from, they didn't really always take to the Go-Go sound, is
just
what I'm
North
saying.
Carolina, the Carolinas from North Carolina, South Carolina.
Right.
Any of those places, Delaware might have did a little something with it. Virginia did a little something with it. But outside of that, nobody really rocked.
So my point
Alabama rocked with Go-Go.
A little bit, yeah. But like if you went to like the back in the day when those guys was getting signed, the Phillies, the New Yorks, the Jerseys, they wasn't fucking with Go-Go. So that's what really put a damper on it. And I'm going to tell you some real shit. The violence associated with the Go-Go really scared off a lot of those A&Rs and those major labels. I mean, I heard that from the horse's mouth when I used to be up in them labels up top. But, you know, it's sad to see how it's devolved in the DMV because, you know, Chuck Brown, Lil Benny, Funk, all, you know, the legends, Bugs, Junkyard, they're great in their own right. But unfortunately, the music got infused into the hip hop, and hip hop was able to leverage it with the Go-Go sound and the artists that we named. But I guess that's just the way some things go, man.
Wow. And you just got a history lesson if you're from around the country and you're watching the show and we talk about Go-Go right now. Let's talk about your music.
Yeah, man. Well, what I do, Eddie Kane, I do a mix of R&B, hip-hop, soul, a little Go-Go, man. What I do is, again, I just try to stay in that adult R&B lane. That's my lane, man. We were talking about the millennials. Truth be told, I'm not really overly concerned with what they like or don't like. I'm not a millennial. I want them to get into it if they like it. But I think that, you know, it's like I didn't grow up with the OJs. I was all of a little kid when my pops was playing the OJs, but I took to it. So if you hear a Bay Bright record, whether it be a Bad Boy Love or Feel So Right or Who Can Explain with the Go-Go vibe from back in the day, you gonna like it. It's good music, I think, translates with everybody. I don't care what it is. If it's good, if it's sonically pleasing to the ear, got a great beat, great melody, great hook, you're gonna get with it.
Hey, we can get into it. I sent this cover art. You got it? You got it over there for me, Jay? Okay. We got two of them, and I think one of them I just got.
Uh-huh.
Which one was Bad Boy Love?
Let's go with Bad Boy Love if you got that ready to go.
Okay. We got Bad Boy Love, and we got one more by you, which was Feel So Right. I already got that, but I think this is
right.
I don't know if this is the same one, but we'll go with that. Which one you want to go with first?
Let's go with Bad Boy Love. That's, to me, the more new school vibe.
Okay. You got his cover art? All right. We get ready to get into it. Introduce the record right now, bro.
All right, this is Bay Bright featuring Easy Bad Boy Love off the New Indie Soul Volume 3. Check it out.
Let's go.
On the court in your fresh pair of J's, let me count the ways that you're driving me wild. I'm digging on your bad boy style. Prada, Gucci to the Louis, like a star in the movie. You're doing something to me. Ooh, I like the way you do you. It's turning me on. It's the things you say that sound so incredible. Boy, I like your style. Up so versatile. Armani suits to the hood, baby, it's all good. I need your bad boy love. Bad boy love, bad boy love. You know I need, that bad boy love. Bad boy love, bad boy love. Bad boy love, bad boy love. I need your bad boy love. Bad boy love, bad boy love. Surprise. Ooh, you got me so mesmerized. Black voodoo got me under your spell. It ain't hard to tell, boy, that I'm so gone. You put that sparkle in my eye. Real talk, I'm your ride or die. I'm the Bonnie to your Clyde, always by your side till the end of time. Bad boy love, bad boy love. You know I need, that bad boy love. Bad boy love, bad boy love. It feels so
Hey, yo, my man Bay Bright in the building. Yeah. That's his new joint called Bad, but that joint's hot, yo.
I appreciate that. Like I said, Eddie Kane, I mix it up, man. Like I said, I don't want to go too far back. I try to do it, keep it contemporary, but, give it a little old school, new school. Give it some of that. I call it the DCNY vibe, man. That's what I'm about.
Hey, yo, that was crazy, man. Yo, we get ready to play the next record, but before we do, where can they find your great music? And if anybody wants to hook up with you to get that vibe, man, like to do that kind of music,
right.
How can they link with you?
Oh, man, you can hit me on IG, Instagram, BrightVision29. That's BrightVision29 on Instagram, on Facebook, Bright Vision Entertainment, and you can go to my website, www.baybrightinc.com. You can connect with me there.
Hey, yo, once again, man, I got to show you some major love. Like, I'll be banging that on the FM side. That joint is smooth. I like that.
Oh,
yo.
Kane, I'm sorry. One more thing you asked me about where they can get the music. The music is available everywhere music is sold and streamed. All the major retail outlets on digital. You know what they are. Amazon, Spotify, Apple, Tidal. Don't matter. It's there.
Okay. Make sure you go follow my man Bay Bright on IG and go pick up these great records. We get ready to get into this last one, which is Feel So Right. And that got my girl Blaze on there.
Yeah, Blaze is on there, man. That's how, we connected. She doing some good stuff in the city. Like I said, Kane, I try to tap all the talented DMV independent artists, man. I write and produce, do the vocal arrangement, productions, and then I just bring them in, man, and they knock it out for me. That's what it is.
Blaze got a nice verse on. I mean, she's doing a hook for you.
Yeah.
You're killing the game with this one, man.
Appreciate
this one's called Feel So Right. This is also on the charts. You're doing this on worldwide too, right?
No doubt, man. I take my game global. Eddie Kane, like your shows, they go international, man. Like you said earlier with the R&B soul, it's not really the hottest thing in America, but they loving it overseas. So I'm taking my ball over there a lot now, man.
Hey, much love to you. We're going to keep banging these records, man. My man, Bay Bright. Hey, we're going to put what's the name up? Tell them one more time where they can get the music from, bro.
All right. The music is available everywhere. Music is sold and streamed. Amazon, iTunes, Spotify, Apple Music, Tidal. Everywhere music is sold and streamed. This one is Feel So Right.
Hey, my man, Bay Bright. Only on the Eddie Kane Show. WLVS Radio, listenvisualize.com.
So right, feel so right. Bay Bright. So right, feel so right. So right, feel so right, baby.
I'm getting down with the funk.
Never too fast, never too slow. You keep it in the middle. Feel me tempo. You hold me so close, you hold me so tight. I'm working up an appetite to make love all night long. Ain't nobody else like you. The things you do just drives me wild. I feel it like a sky.
Bright Vision Entertainment. Exclusive Bay Bright featuring Blaze. This is called Feel So Right. Only on the Eddie Kane Show. Let's go. on WPFW. This is that Feels So Right, man. That thing bang too, man. Like you got some bangers on your hand.
Hey, man, I appreciate that, man. You know, I'm just trying to give the people what they want, man. I do what's true to me, man. Like I said, there's a void out here, Eddie Kane. We talked about earlier. I'm trying to bring back that R&B soul from that 90s to the early 2000s, and you know, just mix it in, man. And it's for everybody, millennials, old school, in between. Don't matter.
Yo, I think we need to attack the DJs with this one, man. Like the cabaret DJs, they still doing it on the P level. You need to attack them, man. Yo. But we're going to talk more about it. Tell them one more time where they can find you at, my brother.
All right, man. Again, this is Bay Bright, CEO of Bright Vision Entertainment. You can find me on IG, Bright Vision 29. Again, that's Instagram, Bright Vision 29. Also, hit me up on Facebook at Bright Vision Entertainment. If you want to know how to get in touch with me, just send me messages at any of those spots on social media. And my Twitter, for those of y'all still following that, that's at Bay Bright NYC. That's Twitter at Bay Bright NYC.
Hey, yo, that's big, man. My man Bay Bright, only on the Eddie Kane Show, 14-time award-winning Eddie Kane Show. Hey, we going to keep banging the records.
Right.
I'm going to keep banging your records too, my brother.
Appreciate
hey, man, wow. I'm going to ask you stick around, man. Kick it with some of the people in the audience, man. We got some more interviews coming up. People going to want to network and talk to you, man.
That's what's up, man. I'm open for that, man. Appreciate Eddie Kane, man. It's been a blessing, man. You know we go back, man. Appreciate you having me on your platform.
We just getting started. Only on the Eddie Kane Show, 14-time award-winning Eddie Kane Show. You can believe that.